In this video, I'm going to react to TikToks of people in auto debt. I've done videos with people in crippling debt, with people in credit card debt, and now I'm going to focus specifically on automobiles.
This $35,821. Why'd you get this one? You couldn't afford a car. You couldn't afford a car. It died. It broke, and you had to go into bankruptcy, so you decided to do this again. I'm losing my mind. That's okay.
People make poor decisions. They get a way out of those poor decisions. Then they make poor decisions again. It's an unfortunate fact of life.
What is this car?
It's a Dodge Charger.
There are so many vehicles that you can get. If you declare bankruptcy and then you go out and get another car, you don't need a Dodge Charger. It's not the nicest car in the world, but it's also not the crappiest car in the world. You should just get something that gets you from point A to point B. I think that's a car too. I think it's the Volkswagen Golf.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh.
I get it. I'd be cope laughing too if I had a Dodge Charger that had this death on it.
Yeah, yep.
To drive around in a Dodge Charger and no one think you're cool when you pull up to them and stop light, you're paying $850 a month for that to be judged.
$850 a month. I wonder what the average car payment in America is. I think it's like 700 something. Let me look it up again. It looks like the average car payment for new cars is $729 now. The average monthly payment for used cars is $528. This guy, not only did he declare bankruptcy, but he went right back and got an above average car payment. And I'm just assuming it's new. If it's used, then he got a really... Let's watch the rest.
What year Dodge Charger?
18.
Ooh, that's crazy. His credit, it's probably wrecked. Which is another reason not to get a car that's that expensive.
Okay.
It's got CarPlay.
Oh my goodness. So it's
that makes it better.
Car that's existed in the last 5 years? Yay! That's worth $35,821 of debt.
That's crazy to me. Next video.
Car debt really needs to go away.
Yeah,
especially now.
A lot these days.
Cars got so expensive.
We just figured out the average car payment for new cars is $729.
But the problem is, even for new cars, unless you find a promotion, you're still paying 4.5% for a new car.
Let's figure that out. What is the average interest rate for car debt? So in the second quarter of 2023, the overall average auto loan interest rate, so this is for everyone of all credit scores, was 6.63% for new cars and 11.38% for used cars. Ooh, that's rough.
Used car could be as high as 7.25%, 7.5%. If you have
so that's outdated
credit blemish, I'm sure it goes higher than that. We
it's
don't
even
see
higher
that a
now.
lot, but
No. Yeah, fortunately, our clients tend to have really good credit. But you're right. But people are financing cars at like tremendous rates that we've never seen before.
I'm not really a big fan of debt. I understand that people will say, oh, if I get a 0% loan or a 1 or 2% interest loan, that I can invest the money in the stock market and I can earn more over time. I get that. That's called arbitrage. But I just can't justify taking a loan for 11.38%. I would do whatever it took to just buy a car either cheaper or with a lower interest rate or for cash.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah, people don't realize they got that new car, they look cool, leather seats, CarPlay, like that guy said, they roll out $650 per month for 6 years. That's nuts. Realize what you're signing up for when you get into this type of debt.
How much is your car payment?
Oh, I love these videos.
How much is your car? $1,800, just like my cousin.
What vehicle are you driving? Is it a Bentley?
How much is your car payment? How much is your car payment?
Hey, round of applause. Yes, for this lady right here. Round of applause for her.
How much is your car payment?
I'm paying in full in cash.
Extra round of applause for this man right here. Diego, you got it going on. You got it going on.
How much is your car payment? How much is your car payment? How much is your car payment?
Okay. Some rounds of applause there, but other people need to get it in order.
All right, bud, welcome to the collection. On the shelf you go.
I'm in severe credit card debt.
All right, bud, welcome to the collection. On the shelf you go.
Bugatti
I'm in
and pause. So it looks like Ferrari, I think. I'm not entirely sure. The screen is small here, but I don't even think you can buy those with credit cards. That is not true, sir.
Buying a car with bad credit is harder than ever right now. Due to the massive increase of repos and delinquent accounts, the banks are tightening up on their lending. Now, if you sell cars, I'm sure you're already seeing it. The people that have bad credit or challenge credit, it's harder to get them approved right now. Even first-time buyers, the banks that used to give first-time buyers 14 and 15% rates are now giving them 20 and 22%. It's
20 and 22%. That's far more than what we just looked up. That's just crazy. But he's right though. Even with a huge down payment, interest rates can still be through the roof.
Ridiculous. And don't get me started on the down payments that are being required nowadays. Like, bro, I remember I used to be able to get my first time buyer $1,000 down on like a $20,000 car and call it a day. Oh, and don't get me started on insurance. If you have bad credit or no credit and a bad driving history.
So let me give you a little bit of free game. If you are in the market for a vehicle and you know that you're going to go into debt to get that vehicle, speak with a credit union first. Credit unions typically are a little bit more lax. They have better policies. They can work with you. They have better interest rates most of the time. Check to see if there's an employer credit union or a service credit union. There are tons of them out there. Just check to see if you qualify for something from a credit union. That's some free game from me to you.
Yeah.
Do you like the car?
I don't like the payment more.
No, I know, but do you like the car?
Not really.
That's crazy. He's in debt for this car that he doesn't even like.
I mean, it gets by. It gets me by.
So making a car payment on top of something you don't even like, man. Okay. Well, that might be reason to move down. Let me tell you why.
Totally. If you don't like your car and you're in debt, get rid of that thing and move on. You probably won't like the car that you're driving that has no debt because it's probably going to be a beater, but the best type of car is a paid off car, at least in my opinion.
Car payment help pay off car or keep saving. I currently have about $40,000 in a high yield savings account that has a 3.92% interest rate. Makes about $125 a month in interest. Savings are the start of a home down payment in about 3 years. My car payoff is $13,000, or it'll be paid off in 3 years if I keep making the minimum payments. My car interest is 4.9% interest. I'll save $1,200 in interest if I go ahead and pay it off.
Mathematically speaking, I can see where this is going. Mathematically speaking, this guy has the cash to pay off his vehicle. That cash is earning less than what he's paying in interest.
Off the savings will generate less interest. I'm wondering what the best move is, but I can't make the math work. Currently, your car interest rate is 4.9%, which is a percent higher than your high yield savings account, which means you're paying more in interest on your car payment than you are money sitting in your high yield savings account. And you're
Bingo.
paying income taxes on that interest.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. So the money that he's earning in interest is going to get taxed at his ordinary income rate. So if he has a tax rate of 20%, then you take 20% off of that 3.9 whatever.
It's earning every single month as well. So you're not actually making $125 a month. You might be making more about $100 a month in interest after you account for taxes. You should pay off this car tomorrow. You have the cash to do it. You'll still have about $27,000 left in cash in your high yield savings account that you can start putting your car payment towards that account every single month, allowing that to build back up even quicker. Pay this car off immediately. Car payment.
Just take that money and put it right back into the account, and you will build up your home down payment account that much faster, and you won't have that interest spread holding you back.
Ooh, I'm going to drive a cool car because people are going to think I'm successful.
They're
really not even looking at you. They're looking at the car.
Yeah.
When you see an awesome car, you look at the car and you think, that's a cool car. Could I ever drive that car? You start imagining yourself in that car. What do I need to do to drive that car?
That's actually true. There are so many people that I know in the entrepreneur space and the marketing space and even the financial advisor space, because that's what I do, where they believe that if they have this car, then people are going to look at them and associate all the traits of the car with them. They may not do it consciously, but they do it unconsciously. But when people see the car, they don't even think about the person who's driving it. They think of themselves. They think, oh, what would I look like driving that car? What would I look like with that in my garage? They don't even think about the driver. So if you're getting a car hoping that people will think you're cool or whatever, it's a lesson or an exercise in futility.
I had people in the comments talk about they work at dealerships. I remember this comment. Someone brought in a 2-year-old like Ram 2500. They wanted to roll it into a brand new 2022 Ram whatever, and they still owed like $73,000 on the existing.
What? How much are these Rams? Hold on. So it looks like the 2024 Ram 1500 starts at $38,750. So that's the basic cheapest model you can get. So it looks like they go up to $42,000, $51,000, $52,000, $58,000. How in the world is this guy owing $73,000? He must have rolled a car before that or a truck before that, had even more debt, piled it on. This is a real problem.
Truck, and the truck they wanted was like 92, and it's just like, your truck's 2 years old. And so the only argument for it that I saw was someone saying maybe it's for a business, it's a write-off, etc. But if it's not, then you're just wrong.
By the way, let me point this out. Write-offs and tax deductions don't make an item free. All you're doing is deducting from your taxable income. So if your taxable income is $100,000 and you get a write-off of $20,000, then your taxable income is $80,000. So you're paying taxes on the $80,000. That's how write-offs work. So many people mistakenly think, ooh, free money because I got a write-off.
More debt into this new loan, which has been an ongoing thing for the last, I don't know, decade or so. And it's putting people in a hole that I don't think they're totally aware of.
That's sad. That's like people just rolling their debt over and over. It's just like people say, oh, you always have a car payment. I don't have one.
If you have a monthly car note payment, please split your payments into 2. Say your car note is $400 due every month on the 15th. Make 2 payments per month. Make a payment of $200 on the 5th, and then make the remaining balance of $200 on your actual due date.
Okay, I'm thinking what she's doing is she's trying to make a payment early so not as much interest accrues. Yes, paying more money towards your debt and paying down that interest causes you to pay off your debt faster. Duh, that's how math works. Don't complicate this stuff. Get money, put it towards your debt. Get money, put it towards your debt.
So I got my car repoed on Friday. It is now Monday. And I'm grabbing my stuff from my car and I'm trying to hold it together.
Yeah, it's a sad situation.
I'm telling myself, if it's not okay, it's not the end.
That's a good mindset to have. When bad things happen to you, and they will happen to you, that's how life goes. You have to tell yourself, it is okay, it's not the end. If she's getting her car repossessed, that car can be gone and she can work again. She can get her life back on track. Whatever happens, she can fix it. She can get that car again. It is not the end of the world. I love that mindset.
But can we see each other again?
You can do it. Just work and get back to work. Set some goals. Build up your credit again. If your credit has been negatively impacted, it probably has. And you can get this car again. So don't lose focus of your goals. Yeah, another car repo. What?
Get it.
Wait, rewind that. Why? Why would you jump in? That's crazy. Why would you jump in when your car is being repoed?
The debt to income has nothing to do with credit score. I know that sounds weird. It sounds like it should.
Yeah, that's always been crazy to me. You could make $1 million per year and have bad credit, meaning you're just starting to make a bunch of money. You could pay off your debt 10 times over, but it has nothing to do with your credit score. Your credit score is only an indication of how well you repay debt.
Your income has nothing, it's not on your credit report at all. So your ability to pay your bills, your disciplines, the things that you're demonstrating on your credit report, that's impacting your credit score. But paying off an account that going forward, the score can't observe how you're doing with it, once you pay it off, your score will drop. You retired that guy from your team, the team of accounts that were representing you on the credit report. So your income, nothing on there. You could be making minimum wage and have a better credit score than Bill Gates.
Yeah, that's always been crazy to me. All right, that is enough for this video. Is there anything else you would like me to react to? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you.